everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a video that actually one of you guys suggested that I should do. I really appreciate suggestions like this. Sometimes you can get into a rut or almost like a panic. You don't know what video you should be making that's different from what people are doing currently. So I really appreciate suggestions. If you guys have any other videos that you think that I should do, just leave them in the comments and I will do my best to rifle through them and see if there's any that I like. So today, if you can't tell by the title already, it's going to be a DIY smooth summer leg tutorial. So I have some homemade scrub recipes that I use to exfoliate and just to really prep your legs for the sunshine and the warm weather. So without trying to make this video epically long, let's get into it. So for the first scrub, I'm just going to take some honey. Then I'm going to take some regular oatmeal, not steel cut, that would be way too harsh, some coconut oil, and then some vanilla extract just to add a nice scent to it. I'm going to first take the oatmeal. I'm just going to take 2 scoops of it and put it into my blender cup. Oatmeal has really nice calming properties for the skin. It's very soothing if you have any sort of skin irritations, and it adds a lot of nice moisture. So I'm just going to blend that up until it reaches a very fine powder consistency. You want to blend it down for a while until it sort of looks like this. So as you can see, the grit is really fine. It no longer has any big chunks or pieces, and that is what we are looking for. Next, I'm just going to take 1 scoop of coconut oil and put it into a container. And then I'm going to take 1 scoop of honey and add that as well. Honey also has really nice natural antibacterial properties and really good for the skin. It's very soothing as well. So you want to try and mix those together as best as you can. If your coconut oil is at a colder temperature, it's going to stay in a solid state, so you may need to microwave it. As you can see, mine is kind of in between and it's creating more of a thick paste than the consistency that we're looking for. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pop it into my microwave just for 8 seconds. You don't need to liquefy the coconut oil, you just need to warm it up so that it's more easily blended and easier to mix with the other ingredients. So as you can see, this is a much smoother consistency. This is more what we are looking for. If you would like, you can add a little bit of vanilla extract, and that is just to make it smell extra delicious. For the pineapple scrub, you just need 3 ingredients. You need coconut oil, some pineapple pieces, either frozen and thawed or fresh, and then just some brown sugar. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend up the pineapple chunks until they reach almost like a smoothie or a baby food consistency. You don't need any chunks. The acids in pineapple are really smoothing on the skin, so you don't necessarily need chunks of pineapple to make it an exfoliator. It's the components within the pineapple that make it smoothing on the skin. So as you can see, this is really a fine, thin consistency. Is really smooth, and the grit is going to come from the brown sugar. And then I'm going to take just a half a scoop of coconut oil and add that in just for a deep moisturizing property. You just mix that all together to a fine consistency. You're going to need to add more brown sugar to this depending on how much liquid the pineapple produces when it's blended. For the next scrub, you're going to need some coffee, some coconut oil, and just some regular sugar. I like using caffeinated coffee. The caffeine has good properties in it to help bring blood to the surface of the skin, which helps with circulation, and that's the property that helps to reduce cellulite. So I'm just taking 2 scoops of the coffee, and then I'm going to take 2 scoops of sugar. I'm going to mix those together so that you don't have to mix as much once you've added the oil in. You want to only put in half of the scoop of coconut oil at a time just to make sure that it's well mixed and that you're not adding too much. The consistency you're looking for is a thicker, almost paste-like consistency so that it turns into a really nice, invigorating scrub. For this scrub, you will need some honey, some cinnamon, coconut oil, and regular sugar. I'm just going to take 2 scoops of regular sugar, and then 1/2 to 3/4 of the same scoop of honey, and just put those together. And I'm also going to use about 1/2 to 3/4 of a scoop of coconut oil. Then you want to take only 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and add that in. Cinnamon has some nice skin properties, especially when mixed with honey. It's said to get rid of a lot of skin impurities or irritations. If you have any eczema or any acne, it's said to help with that. It's also known to boost collagen levels, so it's really good as a topical skin scrub. And again, you want to mix it up until it's about a paste consistency, so it creates a nice thick scrub. So here are all 4 scrubs: the honey, the cinnamon, the pineapple, and the coffee. I'm just going to take some of the oatmeal scrub to start. Just going to take a small amount. You can see the thick consistency of it. Just going to scrub on the bottom half of my leg. And if this gets too thick, as you can see, it's pretty much staying on my hand. It is still scrubbing, it is still working as a scrub, it's just not depositing onto my leg. A lot of these scrubs can get a little messy. They have a lot of particles and pieces to them, so definitely this is a scrub to use in the shower. Just gonna scrub everywhere, make sure I get all of the parts and pieces. This is a really nice, calming scrub to use. And you can see the oil is left on my hands, so it does deposit that. I'm just gonna rinse this one off and push all of those little pieces down. Here you can see in the pineapple scrub how liquidy mine turned. I probably should have added more sugar to mine than I did, so I definitely would suggest adding more. I'm just gonna use this in the bottom half of my leg. But it does feel like it has a nice exfoliating property with the pineapple. It almost instantly feels smooth on your leg. And I'm just going to rinse that one off as well. Next, I'm going in with the cinnamon scrub, and this one is quite thick, as you can see, which is good. And I'm just gonna work it on the top half of my leg, around my knee and onto my thigh. This has a really nice scrub texture to it. It's got a good grit because of the sugar inside of it. I'm just going to work that everywhere. Again, you can see the oil stays on your hands, but I'm gonna let this sit on the top half of my leg for a little while so that the properties in the cinnamon can do their thing. So next I'm going to go in with the coffee scrub. This is a really gritty scrub. You don't have to scrub too hard with this. This might be my favorite of the 4 for its exfoliating property. And you can see this one is also pretty messy. Coffee pieces are just dropping all over the bottom of the shower, so definitely in shower only. But it is super scrubby. I'm gonna let these both sit on my legs for a little while just so that the coffee and the cinnamon can do their magic. Just gonna rinse all of it off. There is a layer of coconut oil that stays on your skin, which is really nice and moisturizing and does feel really nice. So next, I just use a basic hair conditioner as the base for my shaving cream. I don't use regular shaving cream or soap, but I'm just gonna go ahead and shave my legs, and you guys know what that is like, so I'm not going to show you the whole process. So then after the shower, I'm just going to lotion like normal. I lotion every time I get out of the shower, and I'm just using the Soap & Glory Righteous Body Butter. So as you can see, this is what my legs look like after in daylight. They are smooth all around. They're great for shorts weather. And as you can see, there's a little bit of shine to my legs from the coconut oil and just from all of the nourishing ingredients that were used in the different scrubs. So there you have it. There is my summer DIY smooth leg tutorial. I wouldn't suggest keeping these scrubs for long periods of time. At most, maybe the coffee scrub and the cinnamon scrub, you could probably keep those for a couple of days, but the other ones, I would try to use them immediately. Sometimes the sugar in combination with the oil and just general moisture will cause the sugar to harden, and so it becomes very abrasive and very difficult to break up. So if you can, don't make a lot, just make the small amounts. The amounts that I made per scrub are good for the entire body for pretty much one use. So they're just a simple one-time use. You don't have to worry about wasting it or having the product go bad, especially the pineapple. If you let the pineapple sit, that one will most likely rot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed these. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys tried any of these out and what your thoughts were, or if you have any other suggestions for different scrubs or different things that people can do. This is only one person's opinion, so check out the comments, see what other people are saying, just get different opinions out there. I hope you guys have been enjoying the warmer weather, and I'll see you next time.